Alright, what's going on, guys? Cameron here, and sorry for not posting in a while. I was having some trouble with iMovie, with the videos and whatnot. Things not wanting to work. But so here's a video of us actually pulling the engine bay, or here's us actually pulling the engine and transmission all together, and I'm finally seeing what all I'm in for on the engine bay, where it is cleaning and painting. But in this video, we'll get the engine out, we'll get a look into the engine bay, and it'll open up a big door for a lot of other projects to get done. So I hope you like it. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Cameron, Cam's Garage. Oh, man. Oh, I guess I'm on my forehead. Anyways, okay, so this is part 3. I might have to correct myself when I post this. Part 3 of the Nissan 300ZX engine swap, and I have very good news for you. Oh my god, what's all this crap on my face? Might be a little sad because I didn't actually get real footage of it. I did do a time lapse, which you'll see. But let me show you something here. It's out. It's done. We've already separated it from the transmission because we do owe it to a friend of ours who gave me his engine. The guy who gave me his engine also gave me the transmission, and he needs it. So we're giving him ours. I'll show you a quick pic of the engine bay. Actually pretty easy. The other time-lapse videos you'll show, really it's all about the prep work, you know, getting all the stuff undone. Like I'll show you here. This is, and besides the bolts, which are bagged up and labeled, but this is all the stuff besides the radiator and the drive shaft. This is it. We've got induction hoses, battery, balance tube, fan. You've got motor mounts right here, which are actually in pretty good condition, so they just got to be cleaned up. You've got the transmission cross member and fuel lines and radiator brackets. That's basically it. The rest of the stuff, you know, was the wiring harness, which I completely disconnected and bagged all up and set it to the side so wires wouldn't get tangled up, which I thought was a pretty genius idea. Probably wasn't the first one to come up with it. But that's basically it. I'm gonna need to do a lot of cleaning. Like I said, I did keep the AC pump because I didn't want to purge the lines, so that's just sitting there. Power steering's off. The pumps came off with the engine. I just disconnected all the lines. Almost ripped off the high pressure power steering line because I had taken off the bolt for it, and the crush washers and all that stuff that stayed on there. I just threaded them back through, but I took the whole line off, but it was still stuck on the power steering pump itself, and it was pulling up with it. I was under the car making sure the transmission cleared, and I saw it was taking pretty good tension. I had to stop him. If we wouldn't have stopped it, probably would have ripped it off, and that wouldn't have been fun. So yeah, that would have been bad. But here is the engine bay. I already know I'm gonna have to patch some stuff here because I do have a little bit. It's not bad. It looks way worse in the video, but it's just surface rust. It hasn't actually pitted the metal yet, but definitely got to fix that. I got new heater core hoses, silicone ones from Z1. I got a whole new engine wiring harness, so I got to take it out. All of this stuff, I did have a power steering leak, but as you can see, I replaced it with a silicone hose, which is actually supposed to be black, but they gave us blue. But that's all extremely covered in power steering stuff, and it's just really bad. So it all needs to be cleaned. Old engine has seen better days. Obviously, the reason why we got it out is because it was blown. Not blown, it still ran, but low on compression, low on power. So, misfiring on me, but pretty dirty. Just caked on crap everywhere. I mean, I can tell you, the new one we've got looks way better. Way cleaner. I mean, it's just, ugh. These are supposed to have caps on them, which cover up all that stuff, and you can see it's all just gone. So, those VVTIs probably weren't working like they should. So, but, a tip, my list of tips I'm going to give you basically are all physically sitting on the table right here in front of me. But first thing, baggies. Everything you take off, you label and put them in baggies. Like this one is the mounting for AC unit. This is exhaust bolts. This is bell housing bolts. These are, believe it or not, the motor mount nuts, 14 millimeters. And then miscellaneous, which I really don't get scared about that. They were just bolts I had laying around, and I think they were just laying around because I have a whole box full of extra bolts for everything on these cars, because I am a pack rat, so I keep a bunch of different stuff in case we've ever needed it, and it comes in handy. But I think they were just laying around somewhere. So right now they're going to be staying in the miscellaneous box, but if I ever need them for anything, if something does come up that I'm missing something, I'll know where to look first. So that's tip number one. Tip number two is right here in this corner. You can pretty much guess what that's going to be used for. Mix the Dawn soap in a spray bottle so it sprays out soapy water. And this is the heavy degreaser stuff. The reason why I'm not using anything like K&N degreaser and the Powerful Purple, I think that's what it's called. I have it. Super clean. The reason I'm not using K&N or Super Clean or anything like that is because the purple stuff is very bad on paint. So if you leave it for a while, it'll be bad. But yeah, that's about it. Alright, so I hope you liked the video. What we just did with pulling the engine out opened a whole new door to a bunch of different little projects that are going to get done, and those videos get posted as well. Things like cleaning out the radiator, preparing the new engine, painting, cleaning and painting the engine bay, and little parts here and there that need to be swapped out. So a lot of things are getting branched out right now, and then it'll all come back together in the end for one big project at the end, put the engine back in the car. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.